We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Ian Happ, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. Max Fried gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
So striding forward now, Nick Madrigal. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded clean. A look at the Cubbies starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
From the stretch. Hard hit ball to second. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Standing in, Patrick Wisdom. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Reyes leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That is it. The right fielder, number 27.
Stepping into the box, Suzuki. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring in Miguel Amaya as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Scooped up. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Jamison Taillon will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Junior.
Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
At the plate now, number 23.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Taillon has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Morrow is there. 2 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Digging in, Austin Riley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound, but the thing is, you need to keep going and not take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, you need to be rewarded for the marathon, and that's exactly what this team has done. They've already clinched a playoff berth, and now they get ready for the sprint. Try and find a way to get healthy, but not lose focus.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner. And that misses. So after getting 2 outs with 3 pitches, he's gone full to the 3rd hitter here. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First delivery to him on the way. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 delivery. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through for a hit.
Happ brings it in.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive. 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
In now, Sean Murphy. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll check in here at 277. 31 homers and 71 runs batted in. Now the 0-1. That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
Here's the 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. It remains 1-0. Striding in, Christopher Morrow. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The center fielder, number 5.
Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Check swing. No. Fire, ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Batting it.
Coming to the plate now, Nico Horner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Here it comes.
Nope, that's inside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Cubs are down in order. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Marcell Ozuna, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Ozuna.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One out, nobody on. One and one the count. Two and one.
Ball two.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
First pitch on its way. Grissom swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Chopped to third. Tough to get two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the switch hitting outfielder Ian Happ. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. Here it comes.
The count is full. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nick Madrigal is at the plate as he looks at ball one. The 1-0.
Nope. Count 2-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself.
Trying to pick Reyes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on, get you a ribby.
No balls and a strike to count. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Hard hit ball to second.
Albies brings it in.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Leading off the inning, Max Fried, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The pitcher, Max Fried.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. Again, a 1-2. Fouled off. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Acuna digs in now, as he'll get caught reaching on a first pitch slider for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here comes the first pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Patrick Wisdom, as we begin the top of the fourth.
The third baseman, number 16.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Up the middle, and he's able to knock it down. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Now batting, number 27.
Striding in once again, Suzuki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he takes a called strike 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Got a full count. 3-2.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Amaya. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now the 1-0 gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. Amaya, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his second year as a major leaguer, and he'll get back in safely. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Popped him up. Olsen near the first base bag. 2 down.
Now batter.
Into the box now, Christopher Morrow. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And it's quickly 0-2. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Full count still. The payoff pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1. Stepping in, Austin Riley. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
The third baseman,
Nelson Velasquez is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
your attention please. This change defensively for the Cubs.
Ready
Now
with the
playing
first
center
pitch. Here it comes.
Oh,
Number 4, Nelson Velasquez.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Runner at third here, nobody out. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Now at the plate, Sean Murphy. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lined into right, a base hit.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give them a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now in the box, Vaughn Grissom. He's ready. Here's the first offering. One run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
At the plate, Max Fried, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Velasquez is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. Digging in now. At bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Nico Horner.
On its way is pitch number 75.
Nope. Ball one.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0.
A swing and a miss, strike one. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball well outside.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Stepping in, Jamison Taillon. First delivery to him on the way. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Ian Happ.
Back to the top.
Top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a swing and a miss. Good breaking ball there. Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Jackson Stevens will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Nick Madrigal will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Stevens, a 25-year-old. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Cubs. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-0. The bouncer to the left side. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, number 23.
Now at the plate, number 23. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey!
That's a
A
ball.
ball and a strike. Wow, this one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Digging in and looking for more, Austin Riley tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Two out, nobody on. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Braves. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Franmil Reyes.
Reyes.
Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Digging in once again, Patrick Wisdom. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Shot toward right center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Suzuki. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1-2. Here it comes. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in at the plate digs Miguel Amaya. He's set, and the pitch fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Now here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Fouled away. Ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball, and this will find the wall deep in the corner, and the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sean Murphy is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
To 1-2 now. A runner at second, nobody out. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer up the middle. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting. Left fielder. Marcell Ozuna.
Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch. In there at the letters 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Late that time for a strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, not a bad job of hitting right there, D-Row. That wasn't the greatest of 2-strike breaking balls, but you have to give this hitter credit for staying back and getting the barrel of this one.
Yeah, he did him a favor, though, Dan. You know what? With 2 strikes on you, you're battling. You're trying to protect all 4 quadrants. You don't know what weapons are coming at you. And his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball pop out of that pitcher's hand.
1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 2-0. Runners on first with 1 down. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Stepping in for the Braves, Vaughn Grissom.
Vaughn Grissom.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. In the dirt here, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1. Ground ball right side. A play at the plate. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first. Alex Dickerson will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. One run is scored. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
The right fielder.
This one just whistles over the second baseman's head. He had no chance to make a play on that one, and it gets fielded deep in the...
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here comes the first pitch. Number 23 is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
3 runs already home here. Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. So digging in now, Austin Riley. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. We're through 6 full. Atlanta leads it 5-1. Colin McHugh is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 32, Colin McHugh.
So striding in, Nelson Velasquez. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0.
Ball that's upstairs.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Acuna giving chase, and this will bang up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box now, Nico Horner, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. McHugh is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble, and what does he do? He kind of puts it in fifth gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch it a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
The count now at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Alfonso Rivas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 36, Alfonso Rivas.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Acuna's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip, and it's fouled away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
The 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Murphy has it, and